Hello everyone, Rantstrike90. Welcome to more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Um, and this is, I guess, my monthly update. Even though technically I'm recording this in September, but by the time it's uploaded, it's gonna be October. So I'm gonna call this an October, early October uh, account update, I guess. So let's kind of start off with the general numbers, right? So we are have 6.6 million galactic power, 3.7 million in terms of characters, and we're approaching 3 million in terms of ships. Let's kind of take a look at the roster here. Everything that's starred is basically I'm either trying to get them to, well, except for Sortie, trying to improve their mods, get them to relics, so on and so forth. As you can see here, we're going to talk about this specific one here, where my cursor is at very, very soon. So, first things first, in the month of September, we managed to finish a ship, which it's felt like it's been a while since we finished a ship. So we finished Hyena Bomber, which was really nice. Hyena Bomber is now 7-star, which means that we can use it, which means it's just much better, right? As a tank, when we do Darkside Geo territory battles, I can actually use this in the ship battles because they need 7-star, right? So, and yeah, I think it's pretty useful overall. So, I guess the next step is to try and get Grievous to relics. Not to get JMK or anything, because I know that we need Grievous at R7 for that, but, just to have a very strong fleet. I still might move Grievous to Relic 7, right? Because Grievous wants the relic levels to do damage, right? So, yeah, we'll see. But that relic upgrade is going to be a more longer term thing. In the short term, I just have too many other teams that I want to fix in the meantime to get done. Next up, this was actually quite recent. We had the Places of Power Assault Battle Comp again, and I've actually been using this 5 for the last couple months. I still have not been able to 3-star CT2. I've been able to 2-star it. I'm really trying to see. I'm not sure. Maybe I just need to put that second Zeta on Palpatine to so he can survive a little longer. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I feel like there's a lot of AoEs in this Places of Power Assault battle. So yeah, I'm not sure how to handle that. But Palpatine's just so useful for stuns and whatnot. So we have SLKR, we have Carrier. Those are pretty standard, right? Carrier's a really good tank. We got our Galactic Legend. Vader, I find, is actually really useful. Vader survives. I think Vader's survivability is not the problem here. Palpatine's survivability is the problem. And Sith Trooper is just there because the Zeta for Sith Trooper is that whenever another... no, not... Is it this one? Yeah. Sith Trooper always assists when he has advantage, and he basically has advantage all the time, so he assists all the time. So I find that pretty useful, especially when the first few levels they go into. Gosh, I can't remember. You basically can't attack them. Evasion, right? You can't attack them. So Sith Trooper is really useful for just finishing those off. Next up, we do have quite a few new relics in the past month. I don't remember if you have more than 4. I don't think we have more than 4, but we have at least 4 that I can remember right now. Yeah, I think we have 4 that I can remember right now. So, CLS, Chewbacca, C3PO, and Hermit Yoda. I guess if you want to consider, I technically have 7 because we also had that Lightspeed bundle, that Hoth Lightspeed bundle where you had Captain Han Solo at Relic 5, Rebel Officer Leia Organa at R5, as well as Probe Droid IPD, yeah, at relic 5. So I guess I brought 4 characters to relics, and I also bought 3 characters at relics. Wampa, as you know, I already had at R3, so actually no, I already had at R5, so I didn't really get a new character in that sense. But these 4 characters were the ones, plus the other 2, right? Cholo and Rolo were needed for Jedi Knight Luke. So yes, I did get Jedi Knight Luke at the end. Um, I guess we'll kind of talk about that in a bit. What I also did in the past month. I guess I had, yeah, I won't say they're new relics, they're old relics, which I increased. I also decided to Relic 7 Cad Bane and Relic 7 Bam. Main reason for that is to just have better counters, better and more consistent counters, because I was really struggling. The RNG was kind of annoying me. So, Cad Bane's ship is still 1 speed higher than Bam's ship, 184 for Xanadu Blood. And then Mando's Razor Crest is 183. So I haven't put the 2 Zetas on Bam yet. Maybe I will later. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But as of now, we're gonna keep them at R7. I've seen someone in my chart actually have a R8 Cad Bane. I am not doing that. I'm sorry. I am not doing that. And then let's talk about the raid. Let's talk about the raid for a little bit before we talk about Jedi Knight Luke. So, where's my raid? Okay. So, Battle for Naboo raid. Good news, actually. We actually did Relic 8. I actually just Relic 8 POW today. So, I forgot to put that in. But, yeah, that's another new relic there. So, in terms of reward box, we are actually approaching 90 million. As you can see on the right hand side, we are contributing 3 million to the overall score, which is really nice, right? If 50 of us contribute at least 3 million, then we'll get to the 130 box, right? But I don't see us as a guild getting to the 130 box. I don't think we're gonna as a guild invest that much. I am personally done investing in the Naboo Battle for Naboo tunes. I have told my guild leader that. He is okay with it. So I hope we can get to 90 million. I think the max that I'm going to do is that I'm going to I'm going to Relic 9 POW and Master Qui-Gon before the end of the raid cycle. And that's pretty much going to be my score. The RNG has not been kind this month. Sometimes I have to spend half an hour doing just one team. I basically only do 4 teams. I don't really go more than 4. Actually, on the last time I did go 5 because I just had some random stuff and then I autoed it. I didn't really care about the score. Personal rewards wise, my goal is just to get to 3 million. If I can get to 3 million, I am pretty happy, right? And as you can see, I've got to 3 million before, so nothing much to worry there. But yeah, that is pretty much our battle for Naboo. Our guild leader at the beginning, our guild leader told us beforehand, okay, you got to farm some raid characters, right? Because we need that MK3. So I'm trying to be a good guild mate. Did what I could with Queen Amidala and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's where we're at. So and then just one more time, these are the units that I use. There's some units that I don't use at all, like Yoda, R2D2, so on and so forth. So there's an outside chance I might relic R2D2 for maybe up to R7 for if I want to go after GL Leia Organa. I think you need Relic 7 R2, so or is it Relic 8? I think it's Relic 8. But high relic R2D2. So, that's something else I might do in the future. Who knows? I'm not sure yet. But anyways, let's kind of go back to what we were talking about, right? So that's basically a Naboo raid update. So there are a couple projects that I wanted to work on in the past month. First one is, I wouldn't say it's done, but I've completed it, and there's more I want to work on. So Jedi Knight Luke. So as you can see, Jedi Knight Luke is unlocked. We're still very far away from relics. We basically have no pieces left. It's gonna take me, I think, a couple weeks to get Jedi Knight Luke to relics. To get the MK2 to buy whatever gear I need. I'm not planning. I don't really want to buy for Conquest, but I might buy the injector cells from Conquest Store. So just because they offer 15, right? And I think it might be a little bit. It might speed things up a little bit. 15 is not a small number, okay? So that's something I might do. We're not far from the Zeta. We're gonna try and see if we can apply both Zetas on Jedi Knight Luke. I actually have to do a little bit of Googling to see if both Zetas are quote unquote mandatory. We're gonna send Jedi Knight Luke to Relic 7. So let's kind of take a look and see the guide, right? So I managed to get this done without the later Zeta. It was very annoying. I don't have the set in front of me right now, but basically you wanted Darth Vader at 250 speed, as much health and protection as you can get, 110% potency, but I only had 108.2, I think. And you wanted a crit avoidance arrow, just so you can kind of survive. Without crit avoidance arrow, you're gonna need to apply that leader Zeta, in my opinion. And remember, my Vader is a Relic 7, so I was not gonna move it to a Relic 9 or whatever. But most important things: 250, 110 potency. Tenacity does not matter. You're gonna get the dots. It does not matter. But yeah, if you can get those numbers, you're probably, and as much health and protection as you can muster, that's pretty good. And by the way, 250 might not sound a lot, but if you're running a crit avoidance arrow, you're not getting that speed arrow, right? You basically, my crit avoidance arrow has like 15 speed, so I kind of got lucky there. I think you wanted potency and potency and offense. Potency and health. Potency and speed. My bad. Potency and speed set, because the speed set will give you extra speed, and you're not. And if you're running a crit avoidance arrow, you're going to need that extra speed. So, yeah, this one was also very, very annoying. It took me 6 tries. I don't remember how I did it. I just did it. Okay. Very, very annoying. It was just, whatever. This one was also pretty annoying here. You just had to, what I did here, I remember, I just used 1 Omega here, and I used it for this one here. So when they resist a detrimental effect or suffer a debuff, they gain 30% turn meter. Without it, in my opinion, it is impossible. So yeah, this one, if you have all 3 Zetas, this one's easy. The ship battle is easy. Yeah, and this one's not too hard. If you have all 3 Zetas, it's not too hard. So yeah, we have Jedi Knight Luke. I only have Jedi Knight Luke at 127 speed. I'm probably gonna upgrade these mods, a couple of these mods, and then try and do some rerolls Jedi Knight Luke is good. We're gonna use Jedi Knight Luke as a leader for a while. We are very far away from Jedi Master Luke, so I will apply both Zetas. I'm pretty sure this Zeta is pretty much mandatory for CT2, and this one uh, is Jedi Knight Luke. Just put both of them. Another journey project that we're going to be working on is Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. We, as you know, have two of them at relics, right? This one, relic 5, relic 3. I think we're gonna put Marin at relic 5 eventually. Sir Junda, if you didn't know, we had the bonus drops for Sir Junda, so I'm actually not that far from 7-star. So we might just keep her at 7-star, and then when we're ready to upgrade Sir Junda, we'll do that. Tarful, we're only halfway there, so that's going to take a month and a half at least. And then Saw Gerrera, we're almost at 6-star, so this is probably a month away. So we're a month away from getting Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Once I'm done with, Seer's gonna be in a backlog of characters, right? Like I want to focus on relicking my Jedi and then working on the Jedi Knight Cal requirements. So. But it's something that I would like to get done before the end of the year. And then after that, we're basically going to be working on Jedi Master Luke. And then after Jedi Master Luke, we'll get there. I'll tell you in a couple of minutes. So in terms of requirements, we're honestly not that far off when you think about it. Obi-Wan, Old Ben, we're at Relic 3. C-3PO, we're at Relic 3. Mon Mothma, we're almost at 7-star. So maybe a month? Maybe within a month? I don't know. 58 shards. I don't know how long that'll take. 3PO and Chewie, 7-star gear 8, 9? 10. Gear 10. So that 3PO and Chewie, like we're gonna upgrade 3PO and Chewie because we have the rest of the CLS team. Jedi Knight Luke, as I said, we're going to send him to Arlex 7. R2-D2, like I said, is part of the raid, so we might upgrade it as well. Han Solo, same thing. 3PO and Chewie and Han Solo are the only two that are not at relics for the CLS team because, Jedi Knight Luke needed the other 3. So we're going to relic the whole team. I know Han Solo is needed for Relic 8 for Jabba, so we might do that. Chewbacca, Relic 6, we already have him at Relic 3. Rebel Y-Wing is 6-star already. Hermit Yoda is Relic 3. Lando is Relic 3. So we're actually not that far away from Jedi Master Luke, and I think it's probably a good idea to just go for it, right? So... but my plan is to actually go for Cal first, so I can run Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Cal, Hermit Yoda in 3s, and that'll be a pretty formidable trio. And I might even use them in 5s. I think those 3 can do something. It's another team I can use. So Jedi Master Luke is gonna be the next GL. I don't know if I can get it done by this year. If not this year, beginning of next year. Profundity, Slow Farm. Once again, Mon Mothma is part of the Profundity farm, so as well as the Jedi Master Luke farm, so it kind of makes sense, right? So, and then we're slow farming Radis. One thing I forgot to add here is the Inquisitors. So... we finished Ninth Sister 2 days ago. We're trying to finish Second Sister, Seventh Sister. Fifth Brother is in Cantina. So I think after we're done with Jedi Master Luke, we're gonna pour everything into Inquisitors to get Grand Inquisitor and to help our guild get Riva shards. 8 out of 50 in our guild are, I guess, I wouldn't say they're Riva ready, but at least they have GI. So I think we're probably at that stage where if we want to stay in our guild, which I do, we're probably going to have to work on Inquisitors. So that is something that I'm going to have to work on. So Yeah, my farming is kind of set for the rest of the year, as well as the beginning of next year as well. And then I think in the beginning of next year we're gonna have the new raid, so we're gonna have to farm even more stuff. So yeah, hopefully that didn't take too long. There was a lot of things to talk about, which I was really looking forward to. And yeah, 6.6 million. We're still fighting in the high rhodium levels. I'm really happy with the lineup. We've been doing a lot of mod work. SLKR, for example, is 571 speed. This time last month, he was 556 speed. So we managed to get only 15 speed out of him. I actually do want to get him to 580 plus. So it's gonna be tough, but let's see. um, yeah, POW is relic 8, like I said earlier. You know, lots of really cool things that I'm looking forward to um, in the month of October, and I guess we'll see how things go in the month. Next month. It's gonna be a busy month in real life for me as well. Work, school, that sort of thing. But yeah, I think I'm done. I've said everything I've needed to say. Hopefully you weren't bored or you were entertained enough. And I guess we'll see you in whatever next video that we're going to upload before next 5v5 JC. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm done. Hope you have a good day, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Be happy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your family. And we'll see you all next time. Cheers.